Episode 19, not another podcast with Tony and Dana. This podcast is officially legal to drink in Ontario. It's a big day.
And smoke cigarettes.
And smoke cigarettes.
I think you have to be 19 to
buy
cigarettes legally.
Yes.
Yeah.
But when we smoked, which you shouldn't do, by the way, it cost like $7 a pack. Now it's almost 20.
I think it's $20 for my personal favorite cigarettes of all time.
Which were? Belmonts. I've had those a couple times.
The charcoal filter. So we were like, it's healthier. It's healthy smoking.
Man, we stupid, eh?
It's charcoal filter.
Charcoal's had a moment in the last couple of years because I bought nose strips, Biore nose strips, and they were charcoal nose strips.
I hate to tell you, but those are a scam.
Just like your cigarette filters.
Well, no, but yes. But like nose strips in general.
They're a
scam. Bit of a scam.
Why?
Because all they do is remove your sebaceous filaments, not your blackheads.
Not your blackheads.
So it's really like, it's useless.
But I get to see how weird and disgusting my nose strip looks after putting it on my nose for 15 minutes. Isn't that the whole part of it?
It's kind of satisfying.
It is kind of satisfying.
I guess that part's okay.
I love anything that you can do that you're disgusted with yourself after. Like when you take the nose strip off, you're like, this came from me?
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. So I'll throw them out. They've been sitting in my medicine cabinet for a couple of years. So
they're probably expired. I don't know if they
Those
expire.
don't expire, do they?
They go on your skin, so they have to have an expiry date.
I never really smoked. I was a social smoker during my clubbing years, and I never got addicted, which annoyed my smoker friends.
That is annoying.
I used to smoke De Maurier Ultralight, which is pretty much almost air.
Those are, and they had the holes around the filter, eh? So that smoke came out of the holes and you didn't inhale it. That's what makes them light.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
All I remember from my smoking days is my cousin telling me that when you put the cigarette in your mouth, pucker your lips and go, yeah, and smoke like that with your lips in because that protects your front teeth from getting that stain.
Oh,
that
I get it.
stain.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that makes sense. Gosh, I miss smoking though.
Do you?
I really do.
Is it the social aspect or do you actually miss the nicotine?
It's the ritual. It's the ritual aspect, like
hanging out with your friends and
having a
smoke,
coffee and having a cigarette, chilling with your friends, or having a drink and having a cigarette after a meal, having a cigarette after a stressful situation, like basically after anything.
Yeah,
it's the ritual I miss, the habit, and I just like I never didn't enjoy smoking. I always loved it. So when I quit, it was purely based on a health standpoint, not because I didn't like doing it anymore.
What about a relationship standpoint? Because when we started dating, you smoked. Oh, right. And then I said to you, what'd I say to you? Huh? What'd I say?
I'm not going to date a smoker.
Not really. And then you were still smoking.
Took a few years though for me to quit.
I think it'd take about a year. I took about a year. 2 years. 2 years.
2 years.
And then you would have a cigarette occasionally. And I remember when we would be out with friends and then someone offered you a cigarette, you turn to me, you're like, is this okay? I'm like, you do whatever you want, man. It's your life. And then eventually you kicked it.
Yeah, I did. I got sick in 2020. This is before COVID. I got sick in January and I couldn't smoke for 3-4 days.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, keep going.
And then I was like, well, I might as well just continue not smoking.
Yep.
And it was tough, but eventually it wasn't a part of my lifestyle anymore. So then the habit was kicked.
So
and like I can actually have a cigarette now and then not have another one for months.
And do you get the head rush? Remember when you used to get a head rush?
Yeah, unless I'm drinking. If I'm drinking, then I don't get it.
So when I went to Immaculata High School, the first time I really started smoking was with the smoker group, right? I was hanging out with them one day.
The smokers that are always out front.
We went across the street. Yeah, we went across the street because you couldn't smoke on school property.
Exactly, yeah.
So we went across the street and we're smoking. And I thought I was Mr. Cool Guy smoking. So I finished a cigarette and I felt a little nauseous. And then a friend's like, who wants the rest of my cigarette? I'm like, I'll take it. Yeah. And then you ever see vomit just like out of nowhere? Yeah. It was the first time I got sick off of cigarettes. And you're just like,
because you're trying to be the cool guy.
Again.
Yeah.
Never again. Actually, I got suspended from school for smoking on school property.
Really? Like inside? Were you smoking inside?
No. I had left the building, but Immaculata High School has a big soccer field in the back. So we had left the building, and as we were leaving actually the doors, we pulled them out and started lighting them as we were walking across the field to get off school property. And then all of a sudden, a teacher who nobody liked,
of course,
came running through the doors. Get back here, you can't smoke on school property. I have no life, and this is how I get my joy. That's how I pictured him saying. And I got suspended. It was only a half-day suspension.
Oh, that's not bad. How'd your parents react to that? You didn't tell them.
No, they called my parents.
They called your parents?
And they're like, we're sending him home for half a day. And then I probably got punished. I don't know. I don't remember what happened, but I remember like going home and my dad's like, "You tell me what happened here, huh?" And then I told him, and my dad did not sound like that. I can't get my dad's accent anymore.
No, you can't.
And then I think I got grounded for a little bit.
Yeah, that makes
It
sense.
wasn't very long though, but yeah. So that I got suspended for smoking on school property.
Yeah, I never got suspended for that. I used to smoke on like right up front of the school, like just literally 1 inch off of school property.
Yeah.
And they can't do anything.
Right.
Right. Good times. I do miss it, but I don't miss how much it costs because I think now a pack of Belmonts is like $20. It's insane.
Yeah.
But it is the
expensive.
champagne of cigarettes, so it makes sense.
Is that what they brand themselves as? The champagne of cigarettes? Because that's gold, baby.
I think
gold.
that's just what we say. I don't know if everybody says that, but that's what we used to say. And if you are still smoking, by the way, there is a great book. I read it and it did help. Called The Easy Way to Stop Smoking by Alan Carr. It like mind tricks you into quitting smoking. So I highly recommend that book.
Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, you know when they put the pictures on the cartons, you know, the black lungs and stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Did that work on you at all?
No, absolutely not. Not even a little.
I think what they should do is put how much money you're losing on the carton of cigarettes. I wonder if that would make people quit, be more effective than a black lung, or like, you know, they had the patient in the gurney with the heart monitors, all the like the computers hooked up to them.
In this economy, the money might be a bigger motivator, to be honest. But you know what they've done now is all the packs are brown. They can't have branding. They can only have the name in a white font, and it's like a brown packaging along with those warnings that we remember.
So like the packs, designs, the player designs, the Demoriers,
colors,
that's all gone.
It's all gone.
It's all brown bagged.
It's all brown packaging with white font. That's it.
Wow.
Yeah. They're not allowed to be like flashy or anything.
When I moved to Montreal in 2010, everybody smoked. But I felt like when I left in 2015, and then when I got here, I see less people smoking now.
It's not as popular anymore, but you'll see people vaping.
Yeah, that's a different story.
But vaping is like, I don't know. I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion, but I think vaping is worse than smoking. Like you might as well just smoke cigarettes.
There's not enough. Well, the thing is, there's not enough research out there on exactly the effects of vaping. We watched that Juul documentary on Netflix.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That was pretty interesting. So if you haven't seen that, you might want to check that out. And we're releasing this on Wednesday, 2 days after actually it was yesterday that the school season had started. The new school season starts.
Yeah, it's back to school.
Yeah. It's been back to school at stores for about a month and a half now, because when you walk into a Walmart, it's all school supplies in the front now.
One of my girlfriends who's buying school supplies for her daughter who's starting kindergarten this year, she's saying like the list of stuff is crazy. She had to buy pencil crayons, markers, pencils, a pencil case, obviously, but like 5 glue sticks. Like the list,
Why 5?
5 different duotangs in different colors.
One
like
glue stick's enough to sniff.
But yeah, I know. Do people sniff glue sticks though, or do they sniff the liquid glue? I think it's the liquid glue that's...
No, my favorite thing to do was, do you remember the glue bottles that were like kind of brown and you were see-through with the pink nipple on top?
Nipple.
And then you would cut the nipple from the top so you can get the glue out, and you put it on your skin and you blow on it, and it became like a second skin, and you got to pull it off.
Or the nipples always had the crusty glue on it. And it was very satisfying to peel that off before using it.
As a kid,
those are old school.
Crusty nipples are fun. As an adult, crusty nipples, see a doctor?
Not so fun.
But that was the thing we would do. 5 glue sticks. Why do you need 5 glue sticks?
I have no idea.
Because everything on that list you said is normal. Because every year we go get paper, had to be Hilroy, pencils, pens, markers, pencil crayons, pencil case, geometry set. How many times do you have to buy a geometry set? I felt like I bought 3 of them. We only need 1 for the rest of your life.
Barely used everything in it.
Use 1, use a protractor, and that's it. I wonder how much it would cost now.
Well, they say that it costs $650 to $750 Canadian per student.
Whoa. Now the reason not have kids.
Yeah, every year. So that's a big cost, especially if you have a big family.
That includes clothes?
Good question. It must include clothes, because I can't imagine school supplies for one student costing $650.
Especially
for some duotangs, for some binders, for some paper. Like, really?
Yeah.
No way. That has to include some clothes.
We talked about the popular binders a couple episodes ago. It was I wanted the 5-star.
The 5-star zip up binder.
I got
So
the
good.
half stars. Those are the ones that peeled and you saw the cardboard in the middle
The
after a
knockoff.
couple months. The knockoffs.
The
Yeah, that's right.
knockoff
Yeah,
version.
Hey, it's cool. I made it work. Best $750. I don't know how much it cost because we had my parents had 4 kids. But you're probably knocking like now, like probably back then it was like $200,
Yeah,
$250.
Inflation and tariffs is definitely affecting it.
$1,000 for 4. What was the one thing that you always looked forward to as far as getting for the new school year? Was it your bag?
No, I think it was pens. Like I liked certain types of pens. Like I get the
Gel
milky
pens?
gel pens.
Milky? What's a milky gel
The
pen?
milky. I think Milky was the brand name
okay, all right.
of the gel pens.
Yeah.
But I loved getting new pens and markers, and those are my favorites.
Something else you can sniff, a marker.
Something else to sniff.
You know, I don't even remember much of school. Probably all the stuff I was
It's
sniffing.
probably all the sniffing you were doing.
But the one pen I never bought, but I ended up getting was the 5-in-1 pen, which was blue and
Yes,
white
it
with
was
5
thick.
different like inks in it. And you love that you push it down.
Yeah, well, they had
do the
black,
sound effect.
blue, red, green,
I remember once in class I did
purple.
not
Maybe was in there too. I think
black, blue, red. Black, blue, red.
there must have been a purple. There was definitely green. I remember green.
Okay. Black, blue, red, green, purple. I
Purple.
don't think
There must have been a
I
purple.
do remember purple, but I remember once in science class, I did not have a pen. So a friend gave me the only pen they had, which was a red pen.
Oh yeah.
So I was doing my notes in red pen, and the teacher, Miss Savitska, she came across, she goes, never take notes in red pen. And I was like, I looked over at her, I'm like, I never heard her talk like that.
Yeah.
Cause but something about writing in red pen, like, I guess maybe because it looks like blood.
Well, if you would have said take a test in red pen, I get it because teachers correct in red pen.
Right.
So you don't want to take a test
This-
in
but
red
this
pen.
is notes.
But taking notes in red pen is kind of weird. I think it's hard on
You're
the
not gonna
eyes.
see my
Maybe.
notes. You're not reading my binder, are you? Are you reading my notes?
No, but
Miss
it's
Savitska?
harder to read red pen. Maybe
I don't know. But I always thought that
can't
was
think
very
of anything
strange.
else. Yeah, that is really weird. Maybe it's a superstition thing too, though.
First few days, you have perfect legible handwriting, and it's like everything's underlined with a different colored pen.
Oh my
and
god,
then
yeah, highlighted.
by week 2, you're like, you're not even taking notes. You're just doing airplanes in the back of class. I'm surprised I actually graduated.
You know, something that parents don't have to worry about now is their kids having cell phones.
Yeah.
Because now, if your kid's in high school, there's a good chance that you have to budget for their cell phone plan and their cell phone.
And maybe like a laptop
Yeah.
or a pad.
And I'm glad that we didn't have to go through that because we watched that documentary last night on Netflix. What was it called?
Unknown caller.
Unknown caller something.
Catfishing. Something about catfishing. Unknown caller catfishing. Hold on. I can look it up.
I'm looking it up too. We
Okay.
just watched
So
it.
we're going to talk about it. So what we're going to do is if you haven't seen it,
The high school catfish.
the high school catfish.
Unknown number of the high school catfish.
Okay, so we're going to talk about this documentary. There's going to be spoilers. So I've time-stamped it in the YouTube video. And to scroll ahead, I'll also timestamp it in Spotify and
Yeah.
Apple so you know where it is because we're going to talk about it. Okay,
And
we're
if you
gonna,
want to watch it, there's going to be spoilers. So skip this chapter.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What the fuck?
That's crazy.
Okay,
Crazy.
so if you're still listening and you're not going to watch it,
Yeah.
here it is, a quick snapshot of it. It's a documentary that takes a look at a high school couple that started receiving unknown text messages over the span of 2 years. They were only 14 when these two started dating, and it covers the text messages, how they found out who it was, and who it was.
And these text messages, by the way,
they start off.
they start like they're severe bullying.
Yeah, so there's an unknown number that's texting both of them. I don't remember her name anymore. Her name, Cole?
The girlfriend,
Owen. Owen's the guy.
Owen and Lauren.
And Lauren.
Yeah.
Owen and Lauren, right? So they're getting a random, it's a group chat for 3 people, Owen, Lauren, and an unknown number. And it starts with pretty much telling Lauren, you're not good enough for Owen, leave him alone. He doesn't want to be with you.
Yeah.
But it slowly starts to escalate into something different.
Yeah, like where there's like threatened to, or not threats. Would you call them threats?
Well, yes, there is, because there's a couple things like, we're going to deal with you.
yeah,
bang, bang.
saying, yes, that
And it
there were
also
threats.
gets really sexual. Like,
gets
you can't
really
make Owen happy.
sexual.
I'm going to make him cream.
It's really gross.
And it get to the point where there's so many text messages, the parents of both Owen and Lauren go to the school to try to get it stopped. The FBI gets involved.
There's death threats. There's you should jump off a bridge.
Yeah.
She's encouraging her to
Yeah.
harm herself.
Yeah, Owen doesn't want you. He wants BJs and all this stuff, and I'm going to give it to, and all this stuff, right? So they get FBI involved. They trace, so they find out that whoever's sending these text messages is using an app that covers your number.
And this has been going on for a year and a half by the time they figure out who it is.
Yeah, well, actually, it's closer
More
to
than
2 years.
that.
I think it's like 20 months. So they actually find the IP address of the phone. They track the phone down, and they find out that the person who's been sending text messages, and of course in a documentary, they throw you like off by
The red
might be this
herrings.
person, might be this
Yeah.
person. So they find out that the IP address is a phone that goes to Lauren's mother.
Yep.
Her mom
Her own mother.
has been sending text messages to both of them, telling her daughter to kill herself.
Telling her daughter that she's disgusting, the ugliest person she's ever seen.
Your flat ass, your no breasts, and like
Telling her
she's
that
14.
talking about her boyfriend in a sexual way.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
So-
Disgusting.
They find out who it is. They have body cam footage of them approaching and going into Lauren's house with her mom, confronting Lauren's mom, and Lauren's mom pretty much admits to it. It's so like, I'm like,
You know what's funny is she admits to it, but she says, but I didn't start it.
she says she didn't start.
I didn't start it. I originally started messaging them because I knew it was happening. They were getting these messages from someone. So I continued it to try and figure out who it could be. I'm like, that doesn't even make sense. You clearly started it. You're clearly really fucking sick in the head to be
Yeah.
texting your daughter
own
these
daughter.
things.
Yeah.
And I guess they thought it was because she was the hero, because she got to put her daughter through distress, but then be the hero.
Because her daughter would come home
Yeah.
and tell her about everything, and she would be there for her daughter.
And it brought them closer together, mother and daughter, but she was the
Ironically,
one
yeah.
causing the distress.
So her mother, Kendra,
Yes,
Kendra.
Kendra.
She goes into her own trauma growing up and what she went through, and she
She blames it on that.
justifies her doing that to her daughter, and Owen, by the way, justifies it as trying to protect her daughter from the trauma that she went through. And it's so fucked up.
Such
like
bullshit.
especially when you read those text messages, like, this is your daughter. And she said that some days she would text only for an hour, and some days she would text for 8 hours.
Yeah, but she supposedly worked full time. She was lying to her family the whole time.
Yeah.
She said she had a full-time job and another job as well, like two jobs
Two
at
jobs.
once to be able to pay the bills. And she was fired from both of them.
And her husband doesn't think she's even worked for one of them.
No, and her husband thinks that my wife is out working every day and she's paying the bills and she's doing this. And meanwhile, she was at home texting these children nonstop.
Also,
That, to me, like she did not get enough justice. To me,
she served
a year,
under a year, just under a year. She
Yeah.
got sentenced to 19 months. She was served just under a year. And it was something we didn't cover. Her and Owen's mom would go to the schools, like, where's the investigation?
Oh, yeah.
They worked together
She
on
was
trying to figure it out.
She was pretending to be appalled by this. Yeah.
And something else that was not answered in a documentary. So Owen and Lauren break up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they wanted. That's what the texter wanted. We want you done. So Owen eventually meets another girl from a different city or different county, a couple hours away. And then his new girlfriend, her mother, starts getting text messages from a random number. How did Lauren's mom get the phone number
Yeah.
of this new girlfriend's mom? By the way,
Yeah.
they broke up too because she wanted no part of it.
Yeah, that is weird. They don't go in. They don't ask her enough about that. They did
Maybe
not.
they did. It did like the answer, so they didn't air it. But we should
That's
have known.
possible. Yeah, and that's messed up. And that makes me believe, and it's the same as what Owen's mom believed, is that Kendra had some sort of sick obsession with Owen and some sort of inappropriate, one-sided relationship, obsession with him. That's the only way to explain why it continued even after they broke up.
Owen said that he felt that her mom was a little
Too nice to him.
too nice. He said that she would cut up his steak for him. I'm surprised she didn't chew it and like shove it into his mouth like a bird. It's probably what she wanted to do.
Ugh.
And his mom said that Kendra would go to Owen's games even after Owen and Lauren broke up. I'm sorry, but if I broke up with my girlfriend and my mom was still going out supporting her, I'd be a little upset about that. I feel like it was super weird.
It would be weird.
Anyways, so she goes away, and I will say that Lauren, I don't know, the way Lauren dealt with it, maybe she's an introverted person, but I felt that she did not show the anger that I think she should have shown.
I think
and she was 14, so maybe she's too young to really absorb what her mother did.
Maybe that's it. But I think that she was manipulated so much by her mother that she probably doesn't know what to think. And she probably, that's why she still wants a relationship with her mom and she still loves her mom deeply. She clearly does.
I wouldn't tell your mom about any new boyfriends or girlfriends you got.
But I would not, I don't think I could have a relationship with my mother after going through all that. That's insane. And that's how much she has been manipulated.
The shit she was saying to her own daughter, kill yourself. We're going to take care of you. You're pathetic.
You don't give your boyfriend blowjobs. Like,
yeah, I'm going to make him cream.
Who talks to their... That's so messed up. And the dad, man, the poor husband lost everything he worked hard for.
By the way,
in his life because she wasn't paying the bills, because she didn't have a job, because she was at home texting sinister shit to her daughter.
You see the moment where the police officer, after confronting Kendra, calls the father and says, you better get home. And you see the moment where he tells him what's going on and he is completely floored and he walks into the house and he's like, you got to leave.
You got to get out of here. Yeah.
And they haven't seen each other since. Lauren and her mom have not seen each other since she got out of prison.
Good. She should probably never have contact with her again. But I mean, obviously, maybe Lauren will grow up and as an adult realize, like, maybe it'll all come to light that, wow, my mom really did manipulate me, and maybe she'll like clue into that.
Like I said, I would be hesitant to bring anybody around her.
But she seems very like, well, I still love my mom. Like, she's very, we can't say how a victim should act. Everybody's going to act differently when something horrible happens to them.
Yeah, trauma. Yeah.
But it is still very like, it's sad to see that she's still on her mom's side like that. Sucks.
I couldn't believe it when I was watching it. It's just, I can't get around what's the stuff she was saying in that text message and the way that, you know, she got what she wanted, which was to end the relationship, but she kept the texting going even after, which I thought was really weird. And by the way, Lauren and Owen don't talk to each other anymore and they still go to the same school as far as I know.
But they don't, they have nothing to do with each other. And you know what's funny? I would not want to show my fucking face if that was me. You would never see my face again if I was Kendra. But she clearly loves the attention to want to be the quote unquote star, you could say, of a Netflix documentary. And I bet you she thought that they were going to portray her in some sort of sympathetic light when she talked about what she went through as a child.
Right.
And they did not show her in a sympathetic light.
And she really didn't
at all.
She didn't really go into what motivated her. Like, she did mention that she was like, well, to be honest, it wasn't her. No, it wasn't her. It was her sister. It was her cousin, and it was the one of the FBI guys. And they said that it was probably the fact that she's the hero, and that's why she wanted to do it. Because she really didn't get into her motivation to do that.
She never said why. Her reasoning why was a lie. It was, well, it started, somebody else was doing it, and then I started doing it to try and suss out that person who was doing it, which is bullshit. That makes no sense.
She did go on to say that
she never told the truth as to why, because if she did, that would mean what she had originally told police was a lie.
Well, she did go a little bit into, she feels like she said maybe it was her trauma that made her do that and she wanted to protect her daughter, but there was no like concrete shut up.
Not you,
her. No, I know.
Like,
there was
so
no
stupid.
Concrete reasoning from her why. She was all kind of like, maybe.
No, you
maybe.
need help. You're mentally ill. You need to seek help so you don't continue to hurt the people around you. Like, simple as that.
So that was Unknown Caller.
Gosh. Anyway, it had me fired up last night. I was getting so
I couldn't believe it.
Angry.
I couldn't believe it. And I posted that we were watching it, and the amount of comments I got from people like, let me know when it ends, how you feel. Everybody is just so shocked that something like this could have happened.
Was
and
it
this was news. I never heard about it, but this was news, like in the States.
Yeah, I never heard about it either. Was it number 1 on
I think it was number 2.
movies?
I don't know. I'm not,
That. It's going to be a big streamer for them for sure.
Anyway, so that was Unknown Caller.
A little bit of local news, some like fun, fluffy local news. There is an Ottawa man that just broke the Guinness World Record for most steps on a Stairmaster in 24 hours.
What was the record?
So his name, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, but his name, he works at the Good Life Fitness in Orleans, Helkat Jaffer.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, but he broke the record. So the previous record was 108,877.
Yeah.
He got 111,285. He broke the record with 30 minutes even left in his 24 hours. And he did it for the Boys and Girls Club of Ottawa. He raised funds for them as well, which is
He was
nice.
on a Stairmaster for a day. He must have taken breaks.
You must have, because you got to go to the bathroom. You have to go to the bathroom. You have to.
That's what
you have to
catheters are
eat.
for.
You have to snack to keep up your energy.
You can do that on a Stairmaster. You ever eat and going up the stairs? Sure you can.
No.
It's easier to eat going up a stair.
To be honest, I've never eaten while going up or downstairs. I've never been in that situation before.
I find that hard to believe. That there's not been one time in your life where you're eating and walking up a flight of stairs or down a flight of stairs at the same time.
Maybe chewing. Like maybe I just finished eating and then I was like,
No,
I have to go upstairs for something. And then
I'm telling you right now that you've done it. I think it's highly doubtful that you walk to a flight of stairs and right before you got to the first step, you're like, hold on, I got to finish this. And then start chewing and walking up. There's got to be a time.
No, well, it's not memorable.
Okay,
so
well, it wouldn't be memorable.
Remember it, but I don't know. That's pretty cool that he did that. I imagine I would not have chosen the Stairmaster to break a record on. That's probably the most daunting machine.
The Stairmaster?
The Stairmaster?
Yeah.
Ugh, no thanks. He says that it was more of a mental challenge than physical.
Yeah.
And it would be mental. After a few hours, it's probably all up here.
Yeah,
it's all
totally.
mental.
And you're just trying to will your body to continue to go up the stairs nonstop. Man, his calves.
Woo. And his glutes.
He's not walking the next day, right? I would just be soaking in a bathtub for like 6 hours.
And I mean, you don't have to go fast, but you have to go fast enough to beat the record.
To beat the record, yeah.
Right? And sleeping, obviously he didn't sleep.
No.
He only took breaks to probably go to the bathroom, and that's pretty much it. I always thought it'd be cool to break a Guinness World Record.
Yeah, what are the easier ones to break?
Well, there's actually a ranking of what Guinness say are 70 records that have not been attempted.
Have not been attempted. How is it a record if it's not been attempted?
Well, they say that these are ones that just...
There's no name attached to them.
There's no name attached to these records.
Okay.
Some of them sound pretty easy. Most high fives in 30 seconds.
But if there's no record and you do 2, then you got the world record.
Yeah, but you have to get in contact with Guinness, right? You have to have somebody come to you.
Imagine you're
go through the whole process of it in order to get it done, right? And how many people are going to do that?
Imagine you're the guy, whoever works for Guinness, and you're coming down to see the new high five record, and you come down. Okay, so guys, you ready? I fucking hate this job.
Most kisses in 30 seconds by 2 people.
Does that have to be with the same person?
It says by 2 people.
So yes, just be 2 people.
No, it could be 2 people. Well, it's 2 of you. 1, 2. So yes, the most kisses between 2 people in 30 seconds. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Stop trying to find ways to kiss other people. It's weird. Fastest time to make a burrito. Longest marathon playing air guitar. Most anchovies eaten in 1 minute. Fastest 10-meter sprint while holding a balloon between your knees.
Fucking comes up.
That's
with
a
this?
twisted ankle waiting to happen. Farthest distance by leapfrog jumps in 1 hour. Fastest time to arrange a set of Scrabble tiles in alphabetical order. Fastest time to make a pasta necklace. Fastest time to push an orange 100 meters with your nose. Do I keep going? There's 70. I'm at 10.
Are there any good ones?
Greatest height to drop an egg without breaking it.
Ooh. Did you ever do that, by the way, in school?
No.
The egg test where you had to put your egg in some sort of box or something to hold it, and you would drop it from a specific height, and if it didn't break, you passed.
No, I don't remember that.
So people would wrap their eggs in like bubble wrap, and make like little couches full of like soft tissue and stuff. No, you never did that?
No.
All right.
No. What's some other easy ones here? Longest paperclip chain in 1 minute. Longest duration to balance a spoon on your nose. Longest video game marathon playing Roblox. What is that?
I don't know.
What is Roblox? That's a kid's thing, right?
It is a kid's thing.
But I hear it's like the biggest thing in the world.
Yeah, there's also a bunch of creeps on there too.
Right. There's a guy.
Chris Harris. I think it's Chris Harris.
There's a guy on TikTok that exposes them, right?
Yeah. And then
he's a young guy.
Yeah, he's a younger guy. And I think he got his account suspended because Roblox found out what he's doing, even though he was doing something
because
good.
He was
trying
to
suss out predators.
Yeah, he was busting predators. So they blocked.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's why kids don't play Roblox, play snakes and ladders. And who calls it shoots and ladders? That's what I want to know. Who the hell calls it shoots and ladders?
Christians? I don't know. They're like snakes, evil.
Oh, yeah.
Most coffee houses visited in 1 month. If you're a coffee snob.
So you're going to have somebody from the... So let me get this there. I work for the Guinness Book of World
Most
Records.
Pringles eaten in 1 minute. Let's fucking go, man. Like, let's email. I could do that. What do you mean that record hasn't been set? It's kind of weird, though.
Is it one can of Pringles?
If you tell somebody that you have a Guinness World Record and you're like, most Pringles eaten in 1 minute. I don't know. Is that a point of pride or embarrassment?
I think anytime you have a Guinness Book of World Records, I think it's a point of pride.
I guess. It'd be kind of cool,
Either
right?
way, like you have the record. So even if it's a weird record, a shitty record, it's yours. You know what I mean? How many times you shit your pants in an hour?
We should do one.
That's your shitty Guinness World Record.
That's definitely not a record. Definitely not a record.
Anything else on that list that was pretty good?
Honestly, not really. Most whoopee cushions sat on in 1 minute by a team of 2.
And these things are getting more specific, eh? After 5 o'clock on a Saturday.
Most t-shirts put on in 1 minute. Most headbands worn at once.
Oh, God.
You could get your dog in on it. Most treats balanced on a dog's nose in 30 seconds.
Well, shoot high, aim high.
Yeah, they're all available if you're interested in having a record.
Another thing that's kind of setting records right now is the amount of annoying people talking about Taylor Swift's engagement.
It did break a record, by the way.
What most liked Instagram post?
The post of...
By the way, what the hell did the caption mean?
The
when your
engagement.
gym teacher and the janitor get married? What is it?
Is that what it is?
No, it's when your gym teacher and the cheerleader... What was it?
I don't remember because I didn't care.
It's on her Instagram.
Okay, hold on.
And I'm kind of glad, like I was saying, I'm kind of glad because if we were working in a radio station, like we would play Taylor Swift nonstop. And for me, that's one of the problems with radio. It's the repetitive nature of a lot of it. Like Taylor Swift drops a song, you're going to hear it like every 45 minutes. I will say that.
Sorry, I have to log in.
I will say that when we did the show together, we were more realistic about how our feelings were. It was like, oh yeah, I really don't care.
When your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married, to be honest, I don't know what that means. That might be
Is that a lyric?
Might be a reference, a Swiftie reference or something. I'm not really sure. But it's funny. We were talking about this.
Is she the gym teacher?
I don't think so.
It would be funnier if she was. And what's the other one? Gym teacher and
English
what?
teacher.
Yeah, you ever hear Travis Kelce speak? No, he's no English teacher.
Well, you would be the gym teacher. He's the football player.
Yeah.
But me and my girlfriends went out to dinner and we're sitting. We're a group of 6 girls, okay? And not a single one of us at the table is a Taylor Swift fan. And we were talking about, we don't understand. I know why she's famous. I know why she has fans. I get it. It's not for me. Her art is not for me, and that's fine. But what we didn't understand, we were trying to figure out is why the level of fame that has surpassed, to be honest, anybody else in the world and in history from what I can remember. There is nobody as famous as her that makes the amount of money off their fans that she does, that sells out the arenas to the extent that she does.
I think the only person you can compare to her is probably Beyonce, and I think Beyonce is by far a better artist.
Well, and Beyonce is still not on that level of fame of Taylor
not.
Swift. Taylor Swift transcends generations because when Taylor Swift was coming up, I feel like I was 19, 20 years old. Mm-hmm. And Taylor Swift right now has fans that are 50 years old and 5 years old. Like that is a huge generational gap of where all these people in between are fans of Taylor Swift. And I don't think Beyonce has that ability to transcend that many generations.
And I don't think she's that good of a songwriter. I don't. I think there's much.
I think she's a good songwriter,
but I don't think to the level that she's covered into, like, adored. And when we gave away tickets, people were crying and willing to give us anything to give her tickets, to get her tickets. I was like, I don't understand. Breaking Ticketmaster.
It's not meant for us to understand, I guess, because we just don't get it.
And if you get it, and if you're a fan, that's cool.
And
just not for us.
And the level of fandom, right? Like the neuroticism about the Easter eggs, and they're breaking down every little thing and every little post. And
those are just people that don't have a lot of time on their hands, or they have too much time.
They have a lot of time on their hands.
I mean, like, I like. I don't know anybody like, oh, so I listened to the new Taylor Swift and I decoded it. I'm like, I don't want to talk to you. Go to another table. I'm working on a Guinness World Record of most popcorn farts in an hour. I don't know. I just made it up.
Popcorn farts in an hour.
Hey, that's a kernel. That's a kernel. Like, I don't know. Like, I want to go outside and get some fresh air if that's what you do. I don't know. I don't get it.
I don't want to hate on anything. Like, I'm not trying to be negative about anything that brings people joy. I think anything that brings you joy, okay, like, that's great. You do you. I'm just trying to understand why she is on this level that is just out of this fucking world famous.
Okay,
where she is selling out arenas. And I'm sorry, I lost pretty much all respect for her when I saw that she was allowing her fans to buy tickets to her show that are like $15,000 fucking dollars. There's just no way. Like, artists can set that, by the way. Artists can set a cap on how much their tickets are going to be resold at. And she didn't do that. So I think that's shitty. I think she exploits her fans in a way.
I wonder if her deal is a flat fee. Like, okay, Taylor, you're going on a world tour. We're going to, in the promotion companies, like, we're going to give you $1 million, $10 million or $100 million. Or she's probably powerful enough now that if she wanted to work out her touring deal, which includes a percentage of the gate, she probably could do that. And that would bring in a lot more money, especially when you know your people are willing to spend $15,000 on a pair of tickets to see her. You probably will make a lot more money. I don't know what kind of touring deal she has, but she's also a wholesome artist. You know, she's blonde.
She's blonde,
she's got
blue-eyed,
eyes,
white.
She's white. You know, she is harmless. And she makes music that appeals to both 15-year-olds and 50-year-olds. So she's got mom and daughters and families and
grandchildren.
She appeals to all those people. And I do think that the media coverage is over the top, but media would not be covering her if they didn't get clicks and they didn't get ratings. So people are interested.
Yeah.
I've never obsessed over a celebrity, so I don't know what that's like. I think people, listen, if that's you, cool. But I think you should put more energy into your own life, not living vicariously through someone else's.
Maybe it's a comfort. It's probably a comfort that brings people comfort is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it's better than going out and doing drugs, I guess, or doing something illegal.
But she is a drug. She is a drug. If you're willing to drop 15 G's on pair of tickets to see her, that's a drug.
That's an angle for sure.
That's a drug.
I honestly think Taylor Swift is more of a business than she is a person. And that's because, too, she doesn't share much of her life in the sense that she doesn't do interviews. She's not candid about things that are going on. She is very calculated, and the appearances and the interviews and the things she does in the public eye are all for a reason.
Yeah.
They are never just because she's like, here I am, this is my life. It's all for a reason, and it's all to, at the end of the day, make her and now make Travis as much money as they can.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's so funny that us at a table, 6 girls, none of us, not a single one, are Swifties or even enjoy her music. I thought that was kind of interesting. And from a media standpoint too, it's funny how when we worked in radio, right? You're not really, if you didn't like the Taylor Swift song that came out, you really couldn't say that you didn't like it.
And we got in trouble for it.
Like, you couldn't say.
Not in trouble for it, but we were told, hey, listen, we're just like, we support every artist that we play, and, you know, you can't really go against. But the more I listen to it, the more every once in a while you hear someone give you a different take. And I'm like, hey, listen, what's up?
Well, I appreciate that, because it's unrealistic to think that every single person is going to love every single song.
Yeah.
If you think every radio host loves every single song that they're playing on the radio,
I got some popcorn
delusional.
farts for you.
Got some popcorn farts for you.
Oh, also, and just to like kind of balance this out a little bit, I do know people who have interviewed her and they have nothing but great things to say about her. So she's super nice to people. So that's always good to hear.
I remember she came to Ottawa once and there was like a big media hoopla because she invited essentially all of media backstage.
Was that when she was Taylor Swift? Like really? Like was she like at this level? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
she
yeah,
was.
yeah.
And everybody met her, right? Which was cool. No artist does that anymore.
Meet and greets? No, not
but
really.
she was like, would she do that now? No. But she did it then. I guess radio was a bigger deal back then.
Yeah. So she was like great to everybody.
Yeah, she was great to everyone.
Congrats to the couple. I don't think they're gonna make it.
What?
I don't think they're gonna get married.
You don't think they're even going to get married?
I don't think so.
Do you know what else we didn't even talk about?
Huh.
How Taylor Swift, it was Blake Lively's birthday. So Taylor Swift got engaged 2 weeks prior to the announcement that she made last week.
Yeah.
And it was Blake Lively's birthday the day before she made the announcement. So a lot of people think that Taylor Swift, who didn't acknowledge her we assume former best friend Blake's birthday, and instead just posted about her engagement while Blake Lively is still reposting her birthday post.
Do you want to quickly give the reason why? Because if you're listening and you don't know why, what the beef is over Justin Baldoni and...
it ends with us, yeah. I can't go through the whole thing. There's just so much to talk about. There's a lot in that case, but essentially Blake Lively used Taylor Swift as a chess piece to help her gain control over the movie. That's what the rumor is. That's what people say. That's what the evidence shows.
Had to do with like Ryan, they were at Ryan's penthouse or something like that, and Taylor Swift showed up and Justin Baldoni was there, and Taylor was going on and on about how she loved Blake's edits or whatever, Blake's vision.
Well, Blake Lively called Taylor Swift one of her dragons and that she's Khaleesi and these are her dragons. Ryan and Taylor are basically her dragons. Anyway,
yeah, it's really weird.
Like it's a long thing. I've looked at all of the lawsuits. I've read about all of them. And yeah, it does seem that they're obviously not friends anymore. Granted, I wouldn't be either if I were Taylor Swift.
And coming from a couple, Travis and Taylor, that, we wish them the best, but, they're not our cup of tea.
No, I wish them the best. I hope they get married. It's going to be like a royal freaking wedding and we're going to be hearing about it for years.
It won't be televised.
Well, no, I don't think they'll televise it, but they'll sell the pictures for the right price for sure.
Yeah. And to a couple that we were rooting for, and doesn't seem like it's even real, Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson, TMZ was reporting this week that it was all their relationship, their lovey-dovey romance was all a PR
I'm so annoyed by that. I'm pissed. I thought they were like so sweet together.
Especially when they were being interviewed together, they seemed to have a great chemistry. But
like,
the story said that after filming, they wrapped. They didn't even talk to they went their separate ways and didn't really.
And they only when the press tour, right? The press tour is when they picked it back up again,
and that's when
it was all for PR.
And they said they followed the Sydney Sweeney, Glenn Powell playbook.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened when they were, what was that movie called? I don't remember.
Anyone But You.
Anyone But You. They pretended they were in a romance, even though they were
both, I think, engaged. I think if they weren't engaged, they were in relationships.
Relationships, yeah.
She was for sure engaged and he was for sure in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
But they played that up in order to drum up more press for the movie and get more people in the theaters. And it probably did work. And maybe it worked for The Naked Gun. Maybe. I'm disappointed though. I thought that they were really cute together.
But are you disappointed? We're like, oh, you kind of lied to me, or are you just like, oh, I'm bummed that they didn't get together?
Yeah, I'm bummed because did they lie? No, nobody ever said that they were together. They just act really complimentary towards each other.
Yeah,
they didn't say that they're together.
No,
so I guess we can't fault them for that. And speaking of Sydney Sweeney, who's she dating now?
Oh, the rumor is she's dating Scooter Braun.
Yeah, she loves to tank her public profile, eh? Does she have a masochist thing going on with herself? Like she's just like her public favor drops every day.
American Eagle, and then there was a bathwater thing. And then now this.
Yeah.
And Scooter Braun, no fan, or Taylor Swift's no fan of Scooter Braun. Right.
Oh yeah, I guess they're like kind of enemies, aren't they?
Yeah. So I don't know. That's the rumor. They were seen in Italy together or something.
And after Jeff Bezos' wedding too. And she attended Jeff Bezos' wedding. That's another thing that tanked her public profile or public perception.
Look, either she doesn't care or she doesn't think it'll really affect her. And as long as she's getting people wanting to buy her water, her bath water, and wanting to go to her movies. But to be honest, other than Euphoria, I couldn't tell you anything she was in. Madam Web, I think.
She was in Handmaid's Tale for part of a season.
But that was before she was Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah. And they should have made Alexa Demie the famous person from Euphoria. She plays, I think it's Maddie on Euphoria. I think there should have been some trajectory for her as well. But Sydney Sweeney is the one that got all of the love and the push into the spotlight.
The obsession over
and
her
look what
chest.
she's doing with it.
It's the obsession over her body.
Really?
Come on, like
That's why? It's just because she has big boobs?
And she's blonde and she's got blue eyes, and I think she looks like people you'd see in a magazine. That's what she looks like. But I've seen.
But Alexa Demi is stunningly beautiful as well.
I don't know who that is.
Okay, well, she's on
Is she
Euphoria
blonde?
as well.
No, I heard that the first time. But is she blonde?
No, you'd love her. She's Latina.
Oh yeah. Oh, hey, yes. I love everybody of all cultures. What are you talking about? I don't know. Like, I don't think is she a good actress? Is she good in Euphoria, Sydney Sweeney?
Yeah, she plays that character very well.
Okay.
She does, for sure. But I mean, other than that,
I think the obsession with her is driven mainly by men.
yeah, for sure.
It's mainly by
Everything
men.
she does seems to be for the male gaze as well, so that makes sense.
Yeah, you're doing the bathwater thing for the boys out there mainly because they're gonna buy it. Weirdos.
Yeah, weirdos.
What are you guys saying weirdo to me for?
Would you buy it?
No, I wouldn't buy it.
Okay.
Is there a celebrity that supposed bathwater I'd want? No. Is there celebrities I like to get in the bath with? Sure. But I'm not taking the water in a doggy bag to go.
I'd like to combine our bath waters, if you know what I'm saying.
I wouldn't want to buy anyone's bath water ever.
That's good. Good for you.
When's the last time I took a bath? I can't even tell you.
I don't take baths unless you're rich and have like a really nice tub.
You want to do now? You want to talk about Nick Jonas and his weirdo behavior when it comes to his bed?
Sure.
So
this is like the celebrity episode. We're talking a lot about celebrities this episode.
We should call it T&D-MZ.
T&D-MZ?
Tony and Dana MZ, like TMZ.
Oh,
Tony
like
and Dana
TMZ. Okay.
Yeah,
we have to call it Zed because we're in Canada.
Oh, T&D-MZ. No, it doesn't have the same ring.
The same ring to it. No.
Nick Jonas was doing an interview and said that he only uses his bed for sleeping. He doesn't eat in his bed. He doesn't watch TV in his bed. He doesn't read in his bed. He only sleeps in his bed. And he says that when Priyanka is in bed and watching TV, because they have a TV in his room, he'll pull up a chair and watch TV in the chair, not in the bed.
That's ridiculous.
He says it's because he runs hot. And he's like, once I get into bed, I get too warm and I need to get out. My man is so rich, he doesn't even know about the leg technique, the cheap air conditioning when you just stick a leg out.
Or the bed jet. He doesn't know about bed jet.
What's a bed jet?
You haven't seen bed jet? It's a fan. First of all, they sell specific sheets that are sewn down the middle. So so each side has its own pocket essentially. Okay. So you go into your pocket and you attach your bed jet at the end, and it blows cool air into your sheet
from the foot
of the bed. And it's like it's sealed, right? So it doesn't escape. It just goes into the bed sheets so that you always stay cold.
I've had that since I was like 6. It's called a fan. You just put a fan at the
but
foot
does
of your
it go
bed.
under the bed? Yeah, under the sheets?
Yeah, it does.
No.
Excuse me, can I finish?
Okay, go ahead.
So you make sure that your sheets are at the point where your feet are sticking out. And when your feet are sticking out and are off to the side, that creates a small little opening between the sheet and the mattress. Okay. And it's all uptown from there.
Okay, I guess. I agree with eating in bed, though. Eating in bed's a big no for me.
What about breakfast in bed?
No, First of all, I've never had it because I don't think it would be enjoyable. I feel like you're so conscious of not getting food in your bed that it's not enjoyable.
Well, there's a tray. When you get breakfast in bed, there's a big tray that goes over your lap and it's got legs and it sticks up like a tray, like kind of like a hospital one.
So yeah, somebody buys a tray to eat bed and breakfast. Eat bed and breakfast. Eat breakfast in bed.
This bed fan is kind of hard.
What? Once a year, max? Like, there's no way people are having breakfast in bed weekly.
I think you get, maybe not weekly, but I think you get breakfast in bed at least 3 times a year. So your birthday, anniversary, Valentine's Day, Arbor Day.
I think the one time I've ever eaten or drank anything in bed was coffee. It was, what was it? The day after I got let go from my job. You came up with a coffee for me because I slept in a little bit longer. Yep. And you came up with a coffee and I sat there and I drank my coffee and I was like, this is kind of nice. But that's it. I wouldn't want food.
Yeah, it's not like I'm going upstairs and giving you a bagel and just giving you a bagel by itself.
And it's an everything bagel, so it's like bagel, seeds everywhere.
And I give you the knife and the cream cheese separately and you got to put it on yourself. What kind of fucking service is this dump?
It's terrible. I'm going to Google.
I just find it hilarious that he pulls up a chair. My dude came and sit on the bed. He's like, I won't sit on it. He's like, it's not for sitting. It's not for reading. It's not for stuttering. It's not for slurring.
So there are people that will not sit on their bed in their outside clothing that they have worn outside the house. Mm-hmm. It's like, absolutely not. That clothing does not touch the bed ever. It's like a sanitary thing. But I've never cared about that.
Well, even when I go to a hotel room, or if you've ever stopped at a motel or whatever, people are like, don't put your stuff on the bedspread. Don't do it. Don't put your luggage on there.
Yeah, but
like,
that's also because of bed bugs.
Yeah.
It's because you're supposed to check for bed bugs first.
But the place I stopped was a no bed bug motel.
That sounds
the
legit.
no BB motel.
No BB motel.
Make your own breakfast in bed and leave the crumbs for the no bed bugs.
Yeah, that's right.
I think it's been a pretty good episode. This has been our celebrity edition of our episode.
It's been very celebrity heavy.
Anybody other celebs you're kind of tired of right now?
Tired of?
Yeah, like,
Not really, no.
It's just, and we're not even tired of
Not even
Taylor Swift.
tired.
It's just the way she's covered.
No,
it's so annoying.
It's the fandom. It's fascinating to me. I think it should be studied. It probably is studied, to be honest.
What seeds does Taylor Swift have a new pantry? Check it out on the new ET. Like, it's fucking weird.
Yeah,
and when I remember watching like Entertainment Tonight, they would have really weird shit. What's in Michael Bublé's closet? Find out what flavor on the next ET. What the fuck? What flavor? What are you talking about? And why is it every time these ET shows, these entertainment shows, they're always walking in from an angle? They're walking in from an angle.
It's very dramatic, and they meet in the middle.
And one leg is always crossed over the other. And it's like, this is the way we stand.
It's very flattering to stand that way. You cross one leg in front of the other, and then you point the toe of the front foot. That's how we take photos.
What's wrong with a good old squat?
A squat?
Find out how Travis Kelce proposed to Taylor Swift on the new ET.
I think we're going to move on from that.
And I think that's it.
And by move on, I mean end the episode.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit like, comment, subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. It supports the channel. Mm-hmm. And we're going to be back next week, and then we're gone for a while.
Oh, and rate us, please, as well. If you can, rate us on... If you're using Apple or Spotify, YouTube you can't rate. I'm not sure if you can rate on iHeart, but Apple on YouTube, and Spotify for sure.
On YouTube, you can hit the thumbs up.
Well, the thumbs up. Yeah,
and hit subscribe. Really appreciate it.
The subscribe is good. In order to, because people always ask, like, how can you guys make money on social? You guys are good at social. How can you do that? I'm like, well, you can't really on TikTok because there's no creator fund. But you can make money on YouTube, but we need 1,000 subscribers. So we've got a long way to go.
We're at 127.
God, we got a long way to go.
127. And it's at one point we're at 149 and then we dropped to 127.
Seriously?
Well, all my burner accounts got canceled.
Oh my God. My heart dropped for a second because I was like, that's terrible. That means to unsubscribe from somebody, you really need to hate them.
Yeah.
Like you really need to not like their content.
Unfriending us.
Yeah, that's personal.
On social. Oh, also, we have also posted a new video. It's the reverse singing challenge.
That was fun.
Yeah,
we should do another one of those.
So pretty much you sing a lyric into the app and then it plays it in reverse, and then your partner is supposed to do the reverse.
Sing the reverse.
To see if they can get it the other way around.
To play. Yeah, and make sense.
One person was a lot better than the other person on that game.
That's right. We won't say who.
Hey, 128.
Hey, that's pretty good, I guess.
Everything is going up. TNDMZ.
The road to 1,000
starts here. All right, we're done. We'll be back next week for one more episode, and then we'll be taking a few weeks off.
Because we're going to Portugal.
Because we're going to Europe.
Yeah.
That should be fun. We should probably start planning that.
Don't worry. Okay.
Yeah.
Passenger princess. It's planned.
How does the tiara look? You want to know how I shine this up? See you next week.
Bye.